Happy Advent Day 7. It's currently 2 o'clock. I'm down in Newport right now. I went to my workout class this morning and then church, and now I'm going to a little Pilates event for Rich Wife, which is what I'm wearing right now. They're launching this sports bra and Pilates socks, so we're doing like a little Pilates event to celebrate. So I'm super excited. These ones are super fun because you basically just go, you get a free workout class. Today I'm doing Legree, which is on the like Mega Reformer. And then they usually have like matcha or coffee after for you, and they usually will dress you. So like she dressed me in the sports bra, and I think they're gonna give me Pilates socks in there. So super fun. I'll try to take some videos. I just finished my Pilates event and it was very challenging. I was not expecting it to be that hard, but it was super fun, and now I'm ending my evening at the beach and waiting for the sunset, which is my favorite part.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy
Hi, happy day 8 of Vlogmas. I actually filmed my makeup routine this morning because you could see my makeup is done, but I forgot to film an intro for it, so here's my intro. This is my makeup bag. She's, I think, a good size. Like, she's big, but not too big to where it's like, whoa. But yeah, I used to have a makeup bag that was a lot bigger than this, and it was just like an inconvenience to bring around, so I condensed this in. And the first step, it's not a typical first step in makeup routines, but I always do my eyeliner first. I just use any liquid eyeliner, but I use the black, or the e.l.f. Precision liquid eyeliner in just black, I guess. Okay, I did my eyeliner, as you can see. I have to do it like a different way than my sister would do it if she did liquid eyeliner, just because I have monolids. So my, like, I don't know, just search monolids up and you'll see why. But I've actually gotten pretty good at eyeliner. It only takes me like 4 to 5 minutes to do it. And my first time I tried doing eyeliner, it took me an hour. So yeah. Next, I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, just any moisturizer. This isn't the Glow Recipe one in here, it's just like a, I think it's the Cetaphil one or something like that, but just a lightweight moisturizer. And then I go in with my bronzing drops. I use Say. As you can see, like I'm literally out, so I'm gonna be transitioning to using this e.l.f. one, and hopefully I like it. Okay, I have my moisturizer and my bronzing drops on. I know I look crazy right now, but I promise it should sheer out like a lot. Especially the Say one. It really depends on which one you use. Like I think the e.l.f. one is a lot more pigmented, but the Say one is like really just really sheer. Okay, so now that we're looking a little more alive and less dead, I'm gonna move on to what is this, concealer. I use the Tower 28 one. I love it. Am I holding it upside down? Yeah, the Tower 28 one. I love it because it's like a serum and it's a very lightweight concealer because I just need to cover up a little redness I have right here. And I always pair it, like when I'm darker than this, I always just do a little bit on my bronzing drop so I don't look crazy. I just use like that amount for both sides just to like darken it up a little. And look at my nails. Anyways, then I'll just do this. So it's kind of like a foundation like slash skin tint, but it's really light. Like after, like you can still kind of see like my redness, but like you literally like, don't even know it's on your skin. And then I've been recently putting a little bit of concealer on my under eyes because I think they're starting to get dark. I don't know why. I've never had a problem with my under eyes, but now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so now that the skin is looking a little more even and less red, I'm gonna do my bronzer. I used the Milk Makeup one in the shade Baked. I got this in this for Advent calendar I got last year, and I don't really know how much I have left, but I just put it on the back of my hand like this. Ooh, like this, like in a kind of circle. And then I'll take my e.l.f. liquid blush brush. I use this for everything. And I just get a little bit, and then I'll go in right here. And I love it. Just add some warmth to the face since I look so dead in the morning because I wake up with like no color on my face. But I'll do right here, and then I'll go on my forehead, and then I'll go under my chin slash on it, and then that helps make me look more alive. Okay, after I'm happy with my bronzer on my face, or on the main part of my face, I'll put a little more on the back of my hand. I'll take this little like, I don't even know, like just eyeshadow dense brush. Can't see that, dense eyeshadow brush, and I'll take a little, and I kind of just use it as my contour, and I'll just like go and like shape my nose kind of, and I'll go like under here and then on the sides, and then I'll blend that out. But just because I'm already videoing, I also do some on my eye just so I don't look, because I used to put only blush here and it made me look like, whoa, like that's a lot of blush. But now that I've been putting the bronzer here, it helps mellow it out a little bit. Okay, now everything is blended in, even the nose. I've never been good at nose shaping or contour, so I just use this. And also, don't comment on my tank top. I live in California, so don't tell me that I should have like a jacket on or anything. But anyways, now we're gonna do blush. It's also gonna be like 70, almost 80. I think it's gonna be 80 here today, so I'm in the appropriate attire for that. But anyway, so for blush, I use the Say Liquid Blush in Sweetie. Whatever, you can't see that. But then same thing as the bronzer, I'll put some on the back of my hand. This is really like pigmented, so a little goes a long way. I just do like a very like sheer like little amount just so the brush fits over it, and I'll dab 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 and then just dab it on your cheek and blend it out and hope that it looks good. Okay, after I do my cheeks, I bring it up like all the way up to here, so it's all along this area. I feel like it kind of lifts the face while still keeping me look like youthful. I don't know, but I'll take the excess and I'll just dab it on my nose, and then with the excess on the back of my hand, I'll take the same brush I use for my bronzer eye on the eyes, and I'll just put that on my eyes. And a little tip, sometimes my eyeliner, or if I'm wearing mascara, it'll like get on my lower face, and like you don't want to wipe it away, so use a spoolie and just it'll come right off, and it doesn't like take your makeup off with it. That's all you have to do. But anyway, so after that, I've done my eyes. I'm gonna go in with a little spritz of setting spray. I use the Mco one, as I mentioned in my, or maybe I didn't mention it, I can't remember, but I use the Mco one. It's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one because I'm broke, so I can't buy a $50 setting spray. Okay, now when I'm at school to dry my setting spray, I use this Mickey fan. My math teacher actually got it for me from Daiso because I would always like come into her class like in the summer and like I'd be so hot I'd use like my math packet to like fan myself. So she was like, I'll get you a fan, Lily. And I was like, thanks. But I just use this to dry the setting spray. Okay, so now that I did my setting spray, I'm gonna go in with powder. Oh, I just realized that you've probably never seen my face before because like I'm never like in the videos with my mom and my sister, but yeah, this is me, Lindsay's younger sister, 17, senior. But anyways, I use this Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. I always use pressed powder. I hate loose powder. I feel like it gets everywhere. It's really messy. But this is when my makeup routine kind of gets like, why are you doing that? But it works for me, so whatever. I'll take my blush brush and I'll just do like that. I'll just like, you know, bring it across and I'll just dab it on my entire face just to get it like matte and just to add like a little like extra layer of protection because guys, the school air, it like sometimes my makeup like just disappears throughout the day, but it's gotten a lot better since I've perfected my makeup routine. So I'll just go with this all over my face and then I'll see you at the next step. Okay, so now we're looking a little less glowy and I actually have a reason that I put it on like my entire face is because then I'll go in with powder blush. This ripped off, but it said Pat McGrath and it's in the shade Divine Rose. I think it's such a pretty color. You'll probably notice that my blushes are basically kind of like the same shade and I just go in with this to like reinforce the blush that I already have on. So sometimes I might look a little too like crazy, but I don't care. I just go in with like the lightest amount, just gently tap it on there, tap it on the back of your hand, and just I go in where like it kind of looks like it's lacking blush. I don't like going all over my cheek, just kind of where it's like you're missing a little something right there. And then I'll go and do the same thing to the other side. I feel like with liquid blush you could never get like a perfect like even application, so that's why I go in with this. And then if I'm feeling like my blush is a little too like dark, I'll go in with this Too Faced blush in Candy Clouds, the blurring blush. It's such a pretty color. It's like a bubblegum Barbie pink. I think when I first showed my mom this, she was like, and I was like, I know, but now I use it and like it works good. But just like a little bit just to lighten it up and not have it so dark. Then I'll go in with the same Pat McGrath blush. I'll just tap it on my finger and then put it on my eyes, just dab it on. I feel like I can just like have like, I don't have to be that like precise with where I place like my eyeshadow because I have monolids, but if you have like a double eyelid, I feel like you have to be a little more like, well, I can't put it here because people will see, but like my eyelid just like kind of like it disappears. But anyways, so now I'll go in with this Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt blah 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 in this color. It's I think in the shade Soft, I don't know, but it's just like a little mini super compact for on the go, and it's kind of like a cool tone brown. So that's when I also reinforce my nose contour slash bronzer, and I'll just bring this up here and then take a little, go down here and on the two sides, and then a little line across. Okay, and the last powder step is highlighter. I don't have a liquid highlighter. I don't feel like you need it. Oh my gosh, I don't feel like you need it, especially with the one I have. She's been used, she's very loved. This is falling apart, but I got this my freshman year of high school and I've never used another highlighter because it's just so amazing. It's the Wet n Wild highlighter. It was like $4 at Target, and I only got it because I was like really broke back then, so I picked the cheapest thing, and it's like so pigmented. It's like the perfect color. But anyways, I'll just take some, like I literally like, it's like a little dent in here, like you could still see the pattern. I've used this for 4 years. But anyway, so I'll put it on my nose. There's a pattern with my makeup, it's always from Target or Sephora, but whatever. I'll put it right there, and then I'll put a little line right here, and then I'll take more and I'll put it in my inner corners just like that, and then blend it out. Okay, so now for brows, just really quick and simple. I just use a brow gel. Just use any one. I mean, I use this Anastasia one because I just got it for free. Well, I bought it technically, but I got it in my Advent calendar, so it feels free. But anyways, just go in with the spoolie after and just brush the brows out. Okay, so now I'm just going with another layer of the setting spray and then dry it. I feel like I can't get a good expensive setting spray because I use so much of it. And like, it's literally just like setting spray. Like, who's gonna know if you have a $50 setting spray compared to like an $11 one? Like, this was only $11. Even though like it kind of smells like perfume, and I don't know if I should be putting that on my face, but I mean, I haven't gotten any pimples from it, so I don't really care. Also, take a paper towel and just wipe the excess products you have on the back of your hand, because you don't want that to get on your clothes, because that's really annoying. One more step for the base, or for the face, I'll go in with my Dibs setting powder in Love Beam. My sister gave this to me for my birthday. I love it. It has a mirror. There's two sides. One is brightening. It literally says it, brightening, and this side is blur. As you can see, I use the blur side more because it's darker, and I'm trying to be like bronzed and tan and not so pasty, but I'll just kind of like go over this with like my whole face. Oh, that's the school bell, but I don't have a first period, so anyways, just go on this to like kind of blur everything out. And like, I know it's like a lot of like layers, but like surprisingly my makeup doesn't look cakey. Like, I know if my makeup looked like bad and cakey, my mom would tell me, and she hasn't, so that's when I know that my makeup looks good. Okay, and then so now we're looking a little less like pure greasy, and now more like glowy, and now we're gonna do my lips. This is how the face is looking, by the way. It doesn't look like cakey, it just looks like beautiful. But anyways, so I'm a lip product girly. I have not millions, but I have a lot of lip products, so, and my lip routine is kind of like extensive. Like, it's like, do you really need to be doing all that? And yes, I need to be doing all that. But so I use two lip liners, one light and one dark, and the ones I'm using right now are both from Charlotte Tilbury, and Pillow Talk, and then Pillow Talk Medium. And then I'll first go in with the light one and line the Cupid's bow like that, and then bring it in from the side like that. Okay, and then do the middle again, and then the side. This one's kind of like my lips but better color, and then this one is a little darker, so I'll just do like a thin line, like just ever so slightly to add a little extra definition. And then I'll go in with a third lip liner. This is actually an eyebrow pencil, but it does the job. I like to just do like a little, like, I don't know, I just started doing this, so like just a little line on top and on bottom. And then, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. Then I'll go in with this Kosas Sport Lip Fuel in Flow. It's well loved. Stab it on a little bit. And then to top, I use the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. I got this like a year or two ago, and it still has a good amount of product in it. So I'm really happy about that. I'm like kind of picky with the way, like, with the color of my lip products. So. And then another all-time favorite that I use if I'm just like applying it is this Kosas. This is like my favorite Kosas Wet Lip Oil, and it has to be the shade Unbuttoned. It's my favorite. Okay, and after I do that, I'll just kind of like fix everything up a little bit, so it's like I don't want to be looking like too crazy. And then if I feel like it's like a little much, I'll just like, I'll take this Ole Hendrickson Peptide Lip Pout, whatever, in the original shade. It's the orange, and it's just kind of like a creamsicle shade. I'll show you, and just like put a little bit on, because it like, I feel like it really mellows the color out and kind of makes it like muted and less like in your face. And that's my lip routine. I take it very seriously. Okay, so I'm officially done with my makeup that I do like on a day-to-day basis. I think it looks amazing. I think like I finally perfected it, and I'm so happy about that, but this is it. Okay, I know I said I was done. I lied. I'm just gonna quick show you my lash routine, because I think I take it very seriously since I have stubborn, straight, short Asian eyelashes. So the first thing I use, you have to use this one if you have like you kind of see like my eyelids are really flat. They're like really flat and not like super like dome shaped. So this eyelash curler is made for Asian eyes that are like more flat, so it really fits the shape better and like can get like a good curl going. And like it's the Shiseido eyelash curler from, I just got it off Sephora for like, see that? Look at that. It was like $25, I think, so expensive for an eyelash curler, but worth it if you're struggling with like normal eyelash curlers. And then if you're struggling with straight stubborn eyelashes, you have to go with the lash primer. And I do recommend all like Korean, Asian mascara eyelash products, because they're just made for our eyes, or my eyes. So anyways, I go in with this Ed2 Dr. Mascara Fixer. It's this like lash primer. It comes with a spoolie. It's white, so you have to go with mascara over that. And I've been using this Clio Kill Lash Super Proof Long Curling Mascara. I like that it has a little wand, so it's not like, I don't know, but I find that it works amazing. and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, here are the lashes. Looks good, right? Anyway, so because I go in with my spoolie to like kind of like not make it so clumpy, always crumbs fall down on my face. And remember, instead of just picking them off, just use this, and it takes it off like immediately. But that's it for sure now.
Bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year.
Happy Vlogmas Day 9. I have the day off today, so I have a lot of staining to do, as you can see. So I will be working on that most of today.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. He doesn't care if it's 10 below.
so I finally got to my last color and now I'm starting my bind off. It's definitely going to take a while, but this is what it looks like so far. Here's one of my points because I think it's going to be a square. So I still have a ways to go, but I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Okay, so right now I'm designing my next set of nails. As you can see, my nails are naked right now, but this is my last set. I have done another set since this. It was like red with pink polka dots, and then on the other hand it was vice versa, pink with red polka dots, but I didn't like draw it out because it was pretty easy to remember. But for this nail set, I'm thinking I definitely want to do something Christmassy. I was actually planning on doing something else, which I'll probably do next time, but that wasn't like extremely Christmassy. Like I can do it like later on, like maybe in the new year or something like that. But this one is, we're gonna pretend this pink is a pink glitter because I don't have a pink glitter like color. So we're just gonna pretend it's that. The white is white, obviously, and then the background color, it's gonna be like a milky, clearish, pinkish beige. But you'll see what that looks like. And then obviously white. So right here, it's like the glitter is gonna be like fading down with a snowflake. This one, okay, don't judge my drawing, okay, because I'm just trying to do this in a rush, but it's like thicker stripes with a little like white stripe. And then this one is the glitter French tip with the white lining. So, and then this one's kind of the same thing, but 2 snowflakes. And then lastly, this is kind of gonna be like a present, a glitter present with a bow. And I'll probably just do the same exact thing on this hand instead of trying to mismatch it around. But that's my nail set. Okay, now I have my nails prepped and buffed, and then I'm gonna put base coat on them. So while that's curing, I'm gonna make my base color, and for that I use top coat, this like clearish pinkish color, and then I always use a beige and then some white, maybe some pink. Okay, here are the colors. I'm gonna mix it up. It's always custom every time, so I just kind of like adjust to how I want it to be. Okay, here's my final color. In person it looks a lot more pink, and right here it looks really tan. So I don't know what's going on with that, but this is more pink than what it looks like right now. And it's still like kind of sheer, which I like. Here's the first layer on. I'm gonna cure this, and I'll probably do 1 or 2 more layers depending on what it looks like. Okay, so I'm done with my 3 coats, and now I'm gonna move on to designs. I have to use a normal nail polish because I don't have the color I want in gel. So this is what it looks like. And now I'm gonna do the design. Okay, I just finished all the glitter details. I'm loving how it's look, and then I'm gonna start on the next hand while this dries before I do the white gel. Okay, it's a couple days later, and I forgot to take a video of the finished product of my nails, and so here they are. You can see them right here. They're really pretty. I love the glitter on them. The snowflakes are actually pretty easy to do. This is probably my least favorite nail, the bow. I don't know, I'm just not good at doing bows, but this is my holiday set and I love it.
I just wanted to show you that I changed up my urns. So I put these bows on. These are in front of our house. So I put these little bows on. I added a poinsettia and then some red and white snapdragons, and just to make it a little bit more Christmassy. And here's this one over here. And I'm surprised, it has been so warm here, and I hate to tell you guys that because I know some of you are freezing. I know Renee, our friend Chop Shop Stitch in North Carolina, she was saying how she was waiting for it to not be below freezing and then she was going to head to work. So we can't relate. Like right now I'm in the sun and I'm pretty hot. It's like, I think gonna be mid 70s today, so we're having really nice weather. But anyways, I might have to refresh some of this ivy because it's looking a little yellow. It gets a lot of sun, and I was worried that the poinsettias would possibly, it would be too warm for them, but so far they're doing pretty good. So anyways, hope you're having fun updating your front porch pots if you have any, because I love these urns and I love to update them each time. I don't know if I showed you my fall urns, but anyways, talk to you later.
Happy Vlogmas Day 11. We are currently going down to Orange County because I have a jewelry shoot for Caitlin Minimalist, and my mom is going with me so that way we can spend the day down in Newport, and I'm going to take her to her first Legree class later today.
Yay, I'm excited for that. So Lindsay just did her makeup in the car, so that's why sometimes I will drive us down, and plus we have a little system where I usually drive down and then she usually drives home whenever we go to the beach and things like that, which we're heading in that direction. So, but while we're in the car and in traffic, we thought we would ask Lindsay a few questions. So Lindsay just did her makeup for her shoot today, and I wanted to ask questions that you guys have asked her on Instagram, but I don't know, we just haven't ever really gotten to them. So Lindsay, do you like to do your own makeup for a shoot, or do you prefer when the brand, does the hair and makeup?
I like to do my own makeup. I feel like I've gotten my makeup done by a lot of different people. Most of the shoots I do, they have a hair and makeup artist, but I just feel like I like the way I do it. And no one knows your face as good as you, I feel like. So I always prefer to do it.
Yeah, and she does it really good. Like when she, goes to a shoot and she has to have her hair and makeup done, they're always really happy because she does it very natural. Like she doesn't do fake lashes, she doesn't do heavy makeup, and the coloring is really nice. So I think they're those that don't have a hair and makeup artist, they're usually very happy. You do a lot of beauty. She does a lot of beauty brands. Which one is your favorite to shoot for? Because you have a lot of repeat clients.
Probably my favorite beauty brand to work with is Sephora, just because they have a really nice studio and they have really good food. And I just really like the team. I also really like Anastasia Beverly Hills. They have a really nice team and really big studio, but their food isn't as good as Sephora. Because Sephora does full catering, and it's more unique catering, so they have really unique food every time instead of just times on set, we'll usually do Mendocino Farm, Sweet Green, or Goop Kitchen, which are all really good. I really like all of those, but it's like the same thing every time, kind of.
And is Sephora the one that has the chef that like makes things like?
Yeah, the catering.
And one time he had some sort of chia pudding that you loved or something like that. Another question you guys have asked is, did you like doing runway? You've done a lot of different types of runway.
Runway is really fun, but it doesn't pay the best. So you usually just do it sort of like for the experience and for exposure, I guess. But it's definitely a lot of hours for not a lot of pay. So I don't do it as much anymore just because it's really exhausting sometimes. Like your call time is 2 o'clock and you sometimes like I haven't walked until 1 in the morning. So you're there for just like hours, and yeah, so sometimes it's fun if it's like a really good brand, I'll do it, but usually not a lot anymore.
Yeah, it was really long in Miami when we weren't home because I would go with her to the venue where the show was going to be, and I just have to wait until the show. And yeah, I mean, she would walk sometimes at 1 in the morning, and then we would have to Uber home and do it again the next day. So, but I love watching her walk down the runway. It is exciting. And one more question: what is your dream brand that you would want to work with next, or that you're hoping to work with?
Well, my dream brand has always been Victoria's Secret, so that would be like my ultimate brand to work with one day. But they're based out in New York, so I think I would like, in order to really work for them, I'd have to like spend some time there.
And do you want to do their VS show?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Well, we'll take you along for the rest of the day, but we'll say bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I am back. I'm sorry, I don't know how to prop this camera so that it doesn't show so much of the steering wheel. Oh, that's kind of better. So I had a great breakfast, as you might have seen in the previous. And then I got a lot done on my knitting. So on my Gingerbread MKAL. And hopefully this isn't a spoiler. I'm only on day 6. So I wanted to show it to you really quick, and please excuse the steering wheel because I don't have a really great place to prop this up. I don't video in my car very often. Okay, so since I last showed you, and I'll show you more as if I get more done later in the weekend, but I was able to get clue 4, which were these little, she called them sugar cookies, which was really cute. Then I got clue 5 done, and that one was called shingles. So these are little shingles. And then this is clue, I have it over here so I keep looking. And then this is clue 6. I'm not finished yet. I'm trying to make sure I don't drop it off the needles, but it's gingerbread houses coming your way. So that's what I've worked on. I worked on that a little bit while I was waiting for Lindsay, and her shoot is over now. So I'm back to pick her up, and we'll see how everything went. Hi, sis.
Hi.
How'd your shoot go?
Good. I always love working for them, and they let me pick out these earrings.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Do they have...
Yeah, they have like little gems on the pearls.
Oh, those are really cute. You love...
Yeah.
Are you going to wear those in your second hole?
Maybe.
Okay, super cute.
Yeah.
So what was every Caitlin Minimalist jewelry shoot, it's kind of like a theme. What was the theme today?
Nothing crazy, just like a lot of like stuff like this, like pearls, gold and silver. It was pretty easy. Nothing like, no crazy themes today.
Was it for gifts for Christmas or is it for in the new year?
I think it comes out like in 2 weeks, maybe.
Oh,
so
okay.
Maybe the new year.
So
I don't
after
know.
Christmas?
Just like their basic like lunches that they have.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad you're back. Where should we go now? Do you want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm coming to one of my favorite stores. It's Goodbye James. And it's located in the Find, which is like a consignment store. And Goodbye James kind of took over a big portion of the store. And now I would say like more than half of it is her antiques that she finds when she sources in Paris and Texas. I know she gets a lot in Texas and just wherever she travels. So I love coming here, and I wanted to show you 5 things that I am loving right now from here. I mean, I could find way more, but let me show you. So I love this mantle. If you can see, this is located, the store is located down in Newport. So there's a lot of beach inspired decor, and this mantle is so pretty. It's all kinds of shells, big shells, and it's just encrusted in tons of shells. So I'm loving that. I'm also loving this shell encrusted lamp. So hopefully you can see it. It's kind of bright right now, but it is so pretty. Come this way and see if you can see. The front has a big shell. It's got a really cute lampshade, and then it goes into the encrusted shell lamp base. Then I am also loving this bench. So as you can see, it's antique, and I think she got it in Paris. And it's just really, really nice. Love that. And then the other thing that I'm loving are these cute olive tree topiaries. So see the olive tree? Hopefully you can see it because there's a lot of stuff behind it. But there's the olive tree. It's a little topiary and it's in a little pot. And I think those are so cute. She has a red one and a green one right now. Then we'll come into the other section. And this is another area, and it kind of has a lot of kitchenwares, and I'm really loving these pots. So I've been eyeing these pots for a while, and I love these copper pots. So I think she got them, it says, sourced in Paris, and it's a set of 6 vintage French copper pans. And I think they're so cute. Now, in my kitchen, I would love to hang these from a pot rack, but I don't have the space. My kitchen is already pretty full. So someday, maybe in another kitchen, I want to have one of those really long pot racks, and then I would love to hang some copper pots from them. I think that's so cute. And that's what I'm looking at right now these days. Hopefully, if you're ever in Southern California and you come to Newport, come to this store. It's super cute, and Kristen does such a great job keeping everything really fun and fresh. Okay, so I think I've landed on this, It's a lemon cypress in a super cute copper pot. A little lemon cypress topiary, and I'm gonna get this as a gift for someone that I've been looking for. So, so cute. And then they put this cute velvet ribbon in there. And then if you turn it a little bit, she has little vintage bulbs. And just super cute, so yay. Okay, so now we're on Balboa Island, and as you can see, Balboa Island is so cute. Has the cutest houses. There's Sis doing her thing. Hi, Sis. Just to do a brand deal in that top. But anyways, it has such cute houses. Each one is a custom different look, so I love coming here. And we're just gonna go along on the street a little bit, check out some of the stores, and then we have to leave to go to Newport because we have a Pilates class we're gonna go to. I've never tried Legree, but if you like Legree Pilates, that's where we're going. The one in Newport is called the Beach House, I think, and so Lindsay's been there before for a she had an event there with one of the brands that she works with, and so now we'll head down to a few of the stores that I love here. This is a really famous frozen banana place, and they're really good, but I don't have time to get one today, and we're gonna go work out in a little bit, so I don't think I should get one. Everybody's so cute for Christmas. If we have time, I love this store. Okay, so this is one of my favorite stores here. It's called Blue Canoe, and it's very like French decor, and I'll take you around there. Do you like this store, Sis? Sis knows I could spend hours in here. Just even their outside is so cute. I love all the olive trees and potted plants. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to the beach now. Lindsay wants to see the sunset before we go to our Legree class. So, and I will show you what I got later. Maybe when we get home and I can set everything out. I just got a few things, but they're really something that I've been looking for, and a few things that I didn't know I needed. Anyways, heading over to the sunset, going to Pilates, and we'll see what else. Okay, we just got back from our Pilates class. How'd you like it?
It was really hard.
Yeah, it was really good because we do bar all the time, and this is kind of like different, so it's a good challenge. But she makes you go super slow in your movements, and that just makes you shake. And
then we just picked up our bear flag. That's one of our favorite seafood places down here in Orange County. So I got sushi and she got a burrito, and now we're gonna head home.
look at this baby. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you real quick what I got at that store. That's one of my favorite stores. It's called Blue Canoe. If you're ever in Southern California, it's on Balboa Island, which is down in Newport Beach. So I got this cute bag, and I'm going to use it as a trash can. Please excuse all the mess behind there on my counter. But I'm going to use it as a trash can. I just had my bathroom, both mine and Lindsay's bathrooms redone, and it was a lot of work. It's been a long process, and so now it's Lily's turn to get her bathroom done, and she doesn't even want to. But anyways, so I got a new trash can, which I thought was so cute. I got this like strips of cloth, like this is one piece right here, and it's so cute. I'm gonna make bows out of them for the tree, for my natural tree. And then I don't know if you've ever seen Piglet in bed. It is such a cute, that's Minnie squeaking. Minnie. She, of course, as soon as I get on the camera, she wants to make her squeaking sound. But they have the cutest checkered bows, and I was looking for a checkered cloth, but I figured this would be cute too on a Christmas tree. And then I got this, it's called board butter. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I got this wood board butter, and I've been looking for something like this for all of my wood. I mean, it's great for your butcher block, your cutting boards, your wooden spoons, things like that. And it's like organic and natural, so I want to try that. And I was telling Lily, maybe you can try to make some, because I always, whenever I see something I like, I'm always like, I wonder if Lily can make that. And then I got this cookbook from Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson is, I have to show you this really quick because Minnie is really having the time of her life with her pink dog. Minnie, hi. What are you doing? Oh. Minnie's been home all day, and because she's a puppy, she is penned in a little, it's like, I mean, the size of a small bathroom, I would say, area. She's fenced in so that she doesn't just go wild and crazy all over the house. And she was penned today because I was gone, Lindsay was gone, and then Lily was gone. So she was in there for over 9 hours. So she's like feeling really rowdy right now. But anyways, so this, I've been really loving the Pamela Anderson, like, she makes her own homemade pickles for Flamingo Estate, which is in California. And then she's really into, she took over her grandmother's farm, I think, in Canada. And she grows everything. She's always been a vegetarian. And so I was looking through it in the store, and I loved a lot of the recipes that she had. So I'm really interested in trying these because Lindsay and I do not eat meat. We eat any kind of seafood, but we just, Lindsay's never liked meat since birth. So I don't know. I'll let you know what I think, but just the little bit that I looked through it, I was loving it. So, and I'm really into like eating what you grow if you can. And so, I mean, if I could, I would have a whole farm, but so far that hasn't worked out. So I have my garden. So anyways, thanks for coming along with us today, and we will see you tomorrow.
Good morning, happy day 12 of Advent, and I'm headed down to LA right now for a very long shoot. I'm shooting 9 to 6 today for this brand called Every Eve, and I think we're shooting like bridesmaid dresses, so it should be fun. The location looks really cool. We're shooting at this big house that they rented, so I'll try to film a little bit of behind the scenes.
Okay, so I wanted to show you guys, I am redoing my bedroom. Actually, let's see, we moved here 3 years ago, and I am just now getting a bed. In fact, Lily is putting my bed together. And then I went a little crazy with the Black Friday sales, and I finally got some nice sheet sets that I've been eyeing. So my first set came from Brooklinen. I don't know if you guys have ever... Hi, Bunny. So Brooklinen had this sale where, you know, it was Black Friday, but then also you got their tote, which I actually really like this tote. It's really thick and nice. But I'm really into the washed European linen. So everything's usually, you know, without pesticides. It's made with like really good quality, I guess, materials. And it's that, again, I should have looked it up, but it's that Odo. Let me see if I see it on this one. No, it's like Odo or OXO Tech. Oh, there it is. It says it on these. It's this.
Here are some results.
Oh, Echo Tech. And that is like, I guess, supposed to be really good quality as far as not being made with pesticides or anything like that. So anyways, so I got this sheet set. Everything's kind of like neutrals that I'm going with in my room. I'll have to show it to you when it's all made up, but I got this duvet cover, and then I got this sheet set in the same kind of like tan and cream striped print. Oh, Minnie has to squeak now that I'm on my video. And then here's some pillowcases. So that's what I got from Brooklinen. So I got a duvet cover and then the sheet set. And then over here, I've been eyeing, I love Piglet in Bed. I don't know if you guys, sorry, I'm stooping down, so that's why the video is a little weird. So Piglet in Bed is super cute. In fact, now that I've gotten theirs, what I wanted to do was try all of these brands and then see what I wanted to, you know, what I liked the best. I mean, I'm gonna keep them all, but I wanted to see, like, now I want to try some more of the Piglet in Bed because they have such cute prints, and they have like a bright yellow one that's check, and they're just super cute. But I got this, so here's pillowcases in the little check, and then the solid, and then this is their flat sheet. Okay, and all of this is the same thing. It's that linen, Echo Tech. And then here is their fitted sheet. And then I got a solid duvet. So I have this striped duvet over there, and I just plan on sort of mixing and matching everything. So I have a solid duvet in this kind of like wheat color, and then I have checkered sheets, and I'll have striped sheets over there, and let's see, and a solid pillowcase or two. Okay, and then I also got these towels, and everything was on sale, so I really needed towels because we just got our bathrooms redone. So I got this kind of like, they call it mushroom color, which I love. So I got these towels, which I'm really excited to try. And then, and those are that brand, Piglet in Bed. And it's super cute. You should check them out on Instagram. I think they come from England. And then I've been wanting to try this brand also because it is, it's like all the nice, you know, cashmere and things like that, but at a really great price. So it's called, I think it's on Instagram called One Quince. But this is the duvet insert. So I got that from them. And then I also got a sheet set because they were all on sale. So I have 2 striped sheet sets, but I like to change my sheets a lot because both puppies sleep with me. So they sleep on top of the covers, and you know, just them running around and everything and then getting in bed. So I like to change my sheets a lot. So I have maybe 3 new sets. And then next on each side of my new bed, I'm going to have sconces. So I got from Serena and Lily, which I love. I have a lot of their furniture in our den. I got this, it's going to be this white base, and then this raffia. So it's going to kind of look like this. I'll try to on each side of my bed. And then I'm currently looking for little nightstands. So yeah, and then I just had some cabinets built in there, and that will house all of my, I have sort of a sweater / shawl collection going since I'm a knitter, so that's going to house all of that. So when I get it all done, I'll have to take you for a little tour, as well as our bathrooms are like 90% done. They just have little finishing touches that the contractor still has to do, and he's coming back on Monday. So we'll give you a little tour of our bathrooms as well. And I have to show you, just because I'm right down on the ground by them, I got this rug. In fact, I got a few. Now, normally I like these kind of rugs. These, they're vintage, like Turkish. I have this one right here. I'll try to go higher up. So I have this one right here. They're those vintage Turkish. In fact, I have a huge one here, which is in the dining room. And then I have another Turkish one over here. And I love them. But the only bad thing is they're not washable. And with two little dogs, it seems like we're, you know, especially when Minnie was a puppy, which we just got her in June, she has had some accidents. And so it's been a little bit of a challenge to keep my rugs clean. So Ruggable, I have never tried them, and I decided to try them. And I'm loving them. So let me try to shove this over. Wow, it's really heavy. So they had this one. All of these were on sale for their Black Friday. So they had this one, which is kind of like a winter look, which I think is super cute. And then I got this one for by our stove area. There's our island, and then this one's going to be in the stove area. And then I got another one over by the front door, and then a long runner leading to the front door. So yeah, so they supposedly are like, you don't have to have that base that they used to have, and so it's just, you know, like the whole thing is washable, and it's all in one. So loving them so far. I'll let you know, and then I'll let you know what I decide on the sheets. So far, just, I mean, I think all of them are what I've been hoping for. So I'll let you know how they feel. Talk to you later. Hi everyone, we've got the whole family here. Lily's in the back, there's Lindsay. Bunny, over here. Bunny, say hi. And then over here on my lap is Minnie. And we are in line to go see our Christmas lights. So there's a super long line. I told the girls it won't take too long, and we're going on, it'll probably be at least an hour.
But we got ice cream.
Yeah. What flavor did you get, Lily?
The Reese's peanut butter cup one.
Yum. What'd you get, sis?
I got chocolate peanut butter.
Me too. Okay, hope you're having a fun night. Bye. So this is day 8 through 14 for Sprinkled Fibers Christmas Candy Advent. And first of all, day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And I know we said it wasn't necessarily a fade. I mean, it does, this section really does fade very nicely. But there are some sections that don't really fade, but they flow. So we just wanted to make sure we gave a warning because some of you are making sweaters that you want to actually fade. And we just wanted to make sure you knew some of the parts don't fade. So, but this part, this section fades really nicely. Then we come over here and this is the Chelsea Yarns, a trade that we did and we're loving it. So she had day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And I'm still trying to decide Chelsea Yarns with Shayna. She did she designed something for her. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that, or usually what I'll do is I'll make some sort of a sweater and I'll combine the advents. So I will maybe, follow one. I'm sorry, that was probably a little bit nauseating going back and forth. I'll combine like some of our colors and then with some of Chelsea Yarns colors. And it doesn't look like it right now. If you look at those together, it doesn't look like it, but they always end up looking really nice together, I think. So then I had my Loccitane, which if you have not gotten a Loccitane Advent and you love really nice body care, I would definitely recommend it. So again, I got the bigger Advent, which was a little more pricey, but I did get it on Black Friday and it was on sale. So if you remember, this is going to be the body lotion from the previous week. This is part of their Immortal line. So that was day 8. This is day 9. And then day 10 is a nice bedding, relaxing pillow mist. So I'll definitely be using that on my new bedding. Part of this line, which I don't even want to try to pronounce, but I've used some of this line before and it smells so fresh and nice. This is the shower gel. And their almond line. This is the hand cream, which I've used the shower gel, the body lotion. This line is really nice if you like that kind of fresh almond smell scent, and I actually like that. So, and then these are nice. I haven't tried this before, but this is their Gentle and Balance line. So shampoo and then conditioner. And I just took a shower. Lindsay and I are going to an event tonight, and I just took a shower and I used one of their other from last year's Advent. I hadn't used it up yet, and it was a shampoo and conditioner, and it's really nice. So that is this week's set of Advents. And I have one more. Okay, so here we have my Oak Essentials collab with Jenny Kane. And this Advent I have loved. I will be getting this again next year, just letting you guys know. It has been a definite highlight because I love all the products that I've gotten from it. This is day 8. So I've already opened these each day, but I just wanted to give you a little recap. So today on day 8, it was the Jade Gua Sha, and it's really pretty. And I'm going to have to definitely look up how to use this. I'm sure Lily probably knows, so I'll probably be asking her. Lily is big on face beauty and also skincare. She usually prefers Korean skincare, but hopefully she'll have some ideas from you for that. So that was day 8. Day 9. Day 9 is their Perfecting Body Scrub. definitely need this, because I don't know about you, but I'm like a dry piece of leather with this weather. It's actually been super nice here in the 70s every day, and we've been loving it, but I've just been really dry. So anyways, okay. Oh, and I wanted to show you that this is turning into a really beautiful, I should have put this one in this way. It's turning into a beautiful scene. So that was day 9. Now we'll go to day 10. And day 10 is their luminous body lotion. And this is really nice stuff. And just so you know, I did look it up, and it is, this is bluish, a beautiful blue actually, because of the blue tansy oil. So there's no artificial, colorings or anything like that. And so we'll add this one, we'll put this one on top. Okay, day 11. Love this one. I use this every day. It's their Moisture Rich Balm. So I put this on my face. You might think, wow, this is thick, but especially when I'm really dry in the winter, I love this. I put it all over my whole face, and it feels so good. I put it on at night, so it just really soaks in. Day 11, and the last day, boo-hoo, but a really good one, and these are from Jenny Kane, because this is a mixture of Jenny Kane and Oak Essentials, her cashmere socks. And I was telling the girls, I will not be wearing these out. I will be putting them right by my couch, and whenever I need something cozy on my feet, that's when they'll be on. But I'm not going to walk around or stick them in shoes because they're so nice. And they're just, they feel like so soft. So that was day 12, day 12, the highlight. And we'll stick that in, and you can see the scenes that it created. Is that right, Lily? Mm-hmm. I think this goes down here.
Maybe it does.
Okay, so let me see.
I don't know.
Okay, I think it goes like this.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Beautiful.
Happy week 2 of Advents. I'm just going to quick show you what I got in my Advents this week. So my first Advent was this 24 Days of Beauty from Ulta. And in day 8, I got this Tatcha water cream, the water cream. And this is the blue line. I know they have a really popular dewy line that's like purple, but I think I like this better because it looks a lot more moisturizing. Then day 9 was this Dermalogica special cleansing gel. I've never used this brand before, but my mom said that she has and she really liked it. So this has good reviews so far. And then day 10 was this Milani red liquid lipstick, but I don't wear liquid lipstick, so I kind of gave it to my friend. But anyways, day 11 was this Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. I've never used this brand before either, but I've heard good things about it, and I don't know if this is a full size. I can't really tell, but it's a pretty good size, so I'm really happy about that. Then I know this is good, the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, 50 SPF. And then day 13 was this Olaplex Leave-In Conditioner. My sister really likes this brand, so. And then lastly today, day 14 was this Ulta Beauty Collection Lash Flash Tubing Mascara. I've never used a tubing mascara, so I'm really excited to try that out. Then for my Target one, the spa one, I got this charcoal face mask. And then this Dr. Teal's foaming bath, a lavender. I'm really excited to use this because, I don't know, I feel like when you take a bath, you have to have something to put in. And then next is this SC nail polish in the shade Punk at Heart. I'm not in love with this color, but it's not that bad. And then day what day was this? Day 7 was this Under the Sika eye gel, so little eye masks. And lastly for MCO, day number 5. Yeah, day number 5, I got this cheek and lip tint in the shade Dusk. This is personally like way too dark for me, so I use this on my mom, and it's a good color for her, so. And then there's this Super Glow Golden Drops. This is the like kind of, they have like a bronzing one and they have like a gold one. So this is like the golden one that's more like a highlighter, but it's really shimmery. And then lastly for day 7, I think, is just this little mini beauty blender. And that's it for week 2. I'll see you next week.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this week. We're actually on our way to an event. One of my agencies is having like a little sunset soiree in Santa Monica. So I'm bringing my mom as my +1, and we'll probably video that and show that for next week.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching this week. I know we had a really busy week, but we tried to edit everything down so it wasn't too long. And thanks again for watching. And
We'll see you next week.
Bye.